Your Excellency, the Royal Highness and the Royal Family, friends and family, we are delighted that you have come from far and near to celebrate this wonderful occasion of the marriage of Claire and Tom, who I got to know as Tommy. We have friends from all stages of Claire's life. Her childhood friends from Montreal, friends from Danbury, where she became a preteen, and then from West Lafayette, where she entered her teenage years, and then from Waterloo, where she finished high school. And of course, her friends from MIT, and finally from Stanford, where she met Tommy.
We are so happy, chérie, that you have found your match. You had put the bar very high, and Tommy jumped over it with flying colors. Chérie, Mamie used to say, j'irai jusqu'au bout du monde avec Catherine. And you know what? I will go to the end of the world with you and for you, darling.
You know, I just want to say that Claire is someone I've doted on ever since I held her in my arms. And I think you heard it from Catherine that we just thought that she was the most incredible baby that we had ever seen. And of course, over the years, my doting has turned to admiration because I now admire her tremendously over the years. And she is someone who is exceptionally smart and intelligent, and I must say, she's proved it by choosing Tommy.
Our love is like a 100-mile ultra-marathon. It took a little while for us to find our proper footing, but now I finally understand what it means to achieve that runner's high. Like an ultramarathon, our love isn't meant to be an easy spectator sport. Our family and friends have been there along the road, at aid stations along the path, supporting us whenever we need them, and at milestones along the way, like today, where we get to celebrate with all our fans. But at the end of the day, it's about you, me, and the trail ahead. Some days you set the pace, most of the time I do, but we're always there together to walk the uphills and run the downhills. With you running by my side, I feel brave enough and confident enough to conquer any mountain, be it literal or figurative. But most of all, I promise to be your partner, your equal, your biggest advocate when you need, and your biggest critic when appropriate. Tommy Roberts, I love you.
Claire, I've told you many times that I knew I wanted to marry you from the moment I met you. I told Rushmi as well, as we heard. You've asked me many times how I wish her so quickly, and each time I've kicked the can saying, I'll tell you when we get married. So here we are, so I'll give it my best go. The thing I remember the most from the moment we met across the table in Udit's house was your beautiful brown eyes, the same ones staring at me now. And I think in your case, the eyes were truly the window to your soul. I didn't know exactly what I saw at the moment, but I've spent the last 6 years learning. One of the things I've learned is you're truly the warmest, most caring person that I've ever met. You always make sure that people close to you know how much you mean to them and how much you care about them. Everyone present can attest to that, and I'm no exception. You show me every day what it means to love and be loved, and you've stood by me through some of my most challenging moments. Catherine and Ravi. I didn't write you a letter, but thank you so much for making me a part of the family from very, very early on. I knew the moment that I knew I was truly part of the family was one day we were in Paris and Catherine pulled me aside and she said, "You better never lick your knife in front of me again. You better never put your hands on my white walls again." And then I knew everything would be okay. And you've raised an absolutely incredible daughter. I think you all know that. And looking forward to spending the rest of my life with her. And the last 6 years have been incredible. I think over the last 6 years, you've been very kind in sharing her with me. I know it was very, very hard the first time you let us go on a vacation, just the two of us. But I promise in return, I'll share her with you.
To Kenny and Sheila, thank you for accepting me with open arms and making me feel part of the family from the beginning. For supporting me at my graduations, teaching me the Southern traditions, hosting me for many Thanksgivings, and for being game to come all the way to India to celebrate with us. Tom and I are lucky to have you so close in Virginia. But most of all, thank you for raising such a smart, curious, honest, and he wrote this part, handsome son. Even though he's moved far from home, he still has many of the Southern values you instilled in him from an early age. Thank you, and we love you.